Hello dear students, today we will learn about the genders of a noun. Gender can be of four types: masculine, feminine, common and neuter genders. Now, how to understand these genders? Let's see. So, we have these four genders. Masculine gender denotes a male gender of person, animal, insect, etc. Whereas feminine gender denotes a female gender of person, animal, bird, etc. Common gender is used for both males and females, and neuter gender, it is used for the things which are lifeless, which do not have life in them. So, children, we are going to discuss these genders in detail with some examples. First, we will have a detailed discussion on the masculine and feminine genders. Masculine genders are used for the male counterparts and female genders are used for the female counterparts. So let us have the look on the examples and then we will understand them better. So let's begin. So the very first example that we have here is of a mother and father. You can see in the picture, it's a very cute picture. So mother, it is feminine gender and father is masculine gender. Next one is grandmother and grandfather. Grandmother is feminine gender and grandfather is masculine gender. So if a question comes in your exam, what is the opposite gender of grandmother, you will write grandfather, and what is the opposite gender of father, you will write mother. So you have to understand this in that way. Next is boy and girl. You can use the same picture for brother and sister as well. Okay children, so understand this. Boy is the masculine gender and feminine is the girl is the feminine gender. Next one is headmaster and headmistress. Headmaster is masculine gender, headmistress is feminine gender. Next is king and queen. King is masculine, queen is feminine. Bride and groom. Bride is feminine, groom is masculine. Lioness and lion. Lioness is feminine and lion is masculine. Bull and cow. Bull is masculine and cow is feminine. Drake and duck, or you can say duck and drake. Duck is the feminine one and drake is the masculine one. Fox and vixen. Fox is masculine, vixen is feminine. Buck and doe. Now children, in this case you can easily identify which one is buck, that is the masculine counterpart, and which one is doe, that is the feminine counterpart. Now the masculine one, buck, it has got all the horns on its head, whereas the female one, doe, it does not have any horns. So you can easily identify them with this difference. Ram and ewe. Ram, it's the male sheep, whereas ewe, it's the another name for female sheep. So you can easily identify them with the difference in the horns. Peacock and peahen. Peahen is actually feminine and peacock is the masculine one. Peacock is the one which has got all those colorful feathers. So children, what you are seeing, the one which dances in the rain, that is peacock and it is masculine, not feminine. Stallion and mare. Now this is the masculine and feminine, these are masculine and feminine counterparts of a horse. The male is known as, the masculine one is known as stallion and the feminine one is known as mare. Now children, we will learn about the common genders. So what are common genders? common gender refers to members of species that can be male or female. Now, there are some words which are used for both males and females. We cannot say whether the word is a male, whether the word that is used that is for a male counterpart or a female counterpart. So, let us see that male and female, like for example, teacher, child, worker, friends, cousin, neighbor, etc. Teacher, when I say teacher, it can be a male teacher or a female teacher. When I say child, it can be a boy child or a girl child. When I say worker, it could be a female worker or a male worker, any of them. When I say friends, friends can be male friends or female friends. Cousin, cousin can be a male cousin or a female cousin. Neighbor, neighbor can be male neighbor or a female neighbor. So children, all these words are common, which is used for both males and females. So these are common genders. Let's see some more examples, like singer. Singer can be used for both male singers and female singers. Cat, cat is used for both male cats and female cats. Deer is used for both male deers and female deers, but when we have to clarify them, we'll say buck and doe. Remember that. Cub can be used for both male and female. Servant, when we say servant, it can be used for both male and female. Servant can be a male servant or a female servant. Orphan, orphan can be used for a male orphan or a female orphan. Baby, it can be a male baby or a female baby, boy child or a girl child, anything. So next one is child only. Friend, it can be a male friend or a female friend. Candidate, candidate can be a male candidate or a female candidate. Leader, leader can be male or female both. Parent, parent means your father or mother. So when we say the word parent, it can be either your father or mother. So it is a common word used for both. Teacher, I told you already, teacher, it means it can be a male teacher or a female teacher. So children, you have to understand these things. Bird, fish, enemy, infant, eagle, student, applicant and member. All these words are common genders. We cannot identify which gender are we talking about from these words. These words are used for both male and female genders. So that is why they are known as common genders. Now, neuter gender. What are neuter genders? I already told you that neuter genders are not applying to any gender, like they do not say which gender it is. That is used for those things which are lifeless. So neuter genders, maleness and femaleness doesn't apply. These are neither male nor female. For example, book. Books do not have life, and we cannot say whether a book is a male book or a female book. So it is a neuter gender. Similarly, we have some other examples written over here, like table, pen, gold, school and rock. All these are lifeless things and they have no gender. We cannot say whether they are males or females. These are non-living things, and that is why they are coming under this category of neuter gender. So children, here are some pictures which will help you to identify these examples in a much better way. Like chair, chairs do not have life, and that is why it is coming under this category, neuter gender. Table, I told you already. Mobile, obviously it is lifeless. It's very important for our life, but it is lifeless. It is based on technology and it's completely electronic. So that is why it is coming under the neuter gender. Books, books, all these are lifeless things. Almirah, almirahs are actually what? They are lifeless. Chain is also lifeless. So all these lifeless things, they are coming under the neuter genders because they do not have any life. So children, I hope this is clear to you, and please read your books and do the exercises that will help you to understand genders in a much better way. Thank you.